How's it going, Jack Tackers, and welcome back to another video for you guys. Today, I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the recent news that Titans and Doom Patrol will be ending after they return for their second halves this season. And I call it an ending because I don't think these shows were technically canceled. However, I do think it's in a similar position like Stargirl, what happened with that show, where just in case they were going to get canceled, the writers decided to come up with a definitive conclusion. And I think that's kind of what happened with Doom Patrol and Titans, because apparently they will be getting a definitive conclusion. And I'm happy about that there's not going to be a cliffhanger, kind of like what happens with Legends of Tomorrow, which I didn't actually watch the final season of Legends of Tomorrow, but apparently it did end on a cliffhanger, so that's, upsetting for a lot of fans, of course. But that's not going to be the case with these shows. And I think that's really good because it definitely gives fans closure, and that's super important. I mean, when a show leaves off on a cliffhanger, that's just never a good thing. It's always bad. No one likes it. Yada, yada, yada. And so I'm not calling it necessarily a cancellation because I don't believe it really is a cancellation. I mean, not really. And we know Titans returns at some point in April for the final episodes, and Doom Patrol will probably return sometime much later this year after that, and because Doom Patrol just finished its first half of this season. And in terms of my thoughts on this show, these shows rather, I don't really care for them, but I've seen every episode. Why? I don't know. I have a weird OCD when it comes to watching television. It's really bad. I'm like, well, I have to see. Maybe it'll get better, guys. Listen, I like certain aspects about both these shows, or else I wouldn't be watching them. Mostly, it's the fact that I'm a huge DC fan, and part of me feels weirdly obligated to watch them. I mean, I don't watch every DC show, but these ones have really great characters. I mean, Doom Patrol has Cyborg. I love that character. Titans has Dick Grayson. I love that character. So, it kind of makes me want to keep watching it in a weird way. And I guess maybe that's one of the reasons I watch them. But I mean, I've already done 2 videos on Doom Patrol and why I think the show's bad. But again, there's still aspects about the show that I do like. But Titans, I mean, there's a little less redeeming qualities when it comes to Titans. I think I used to say Titans was better than Doom Patrol, but nowadays I do think Doom Patrol is probably better than Titans. There you go. But I did see a tweet when this news came out, someone saying that there's only 4 or 5 DC shows that are currently on now. I mean, not really including the Flash Season 9 and Gotham Knights. Let's be honest, I'm sure Gotham Knights will be canceled once after Season 1. But someone said the Sandman, Peacemaker, Pennyworth, and Superman and Lois are really the only DC shows remaining. And it's just, I'm super worried for Superman and Lois at this rate. I've already talked about this when I was making my Superman and Lois Season 3 trailer video. And I was like, man, Superman and Lois, I'm a little worried, could get canceled, just like what's happening with Titans and Doom Patrol right now. And it's just a weird little blip in the DC, for the DC company. Because we don't really know what's going to be going on with DC television or the company in general, because, James Gunn's taken over as, I guess, the new head of the company, and apparently we're going to be getting a slate reveal for the next couple years, or maybe the next year or 2, whatever. And I'll probably make a video on that. But DC's just in a weird spot right now, and especially for its television, because everything has gotten canceled. I mean, pretty much everything in the Arrowverse has gotten canceled at this point. Obviously we had the Legends of Tomorrow, and Supergirl came to an end. Black Lightning came to an end. Batwoman got canceled. Naomi got canceled, which I didn't really care about, but just super crazy and then Stargirl ended. It's really sad, and but also I'm gonna stay optimistic. That might sound weird, but I'm gonna stay optimistic, hoping that something happens and maybe Superman and Lois will stay for a few more seasons. That'd be good. But I do want to hear your guys' thoughts on these endings, and I'm sure most people will take some solace in the fact that it is going to be getting a proper conclusion, these shows. However, I am very curious as to whether or not this was entirely planned, because something tells me it wasn't entirely planned, and that, similar to Stargirl, yet again, they kind of just decided to write an ending in case they were to get canceled because they saw the way the wind was blowing and they were like, yeah, this doesn't look too good. But either way, I'm sure a lot of fans are sad about this because every show ultimately has its fan base. But yeah, let me hear your guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. And if you guys liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.